Hi friends, welcome to a gab about a bag, sort of, but it's really a pouch. Because the thing we're gabbing about today is the Louis Vuitton Toiletry Pouch 26 in the Crafty print. I really like the Crafty print. I think it's really beautiful and fun and different, but I didn't think I wanted to get a whole bag in it, partly because they're pretty pricey, but also I just didn't know that I was ready to commit to that level. And now I've seen the Speedy and I think I'm ready to commit, and I may have missed out, but not entirely because I got the toiletry pouch, so that's great. This is a pretty muted color. I saw some reviews where others were pretty surprised about how not bright it is. It's not a summer orange, it's quite rich, muted, but gorgeous. More like a pumpkin, I would say, than like a sunflower, you know? So that's the kind of color you can expect, which doesn't always come across on camera, but what you're seeing now is pretty true to the color. Like, it's not a vivid orange, but I love it. One of my concerns about it was on the website, the inside appeared quite bright and quite white. It's got a little bit more gray in it than it looked like it would on the website, so that's cool, but ultimately it's a toiletry bag, and if you use your toiletry bags like me to carry toiletries, then you do risk stains. It's advertised, they're always advertised as a beautiful wipeable line. You can't get the stains out, so you can wipe the product off without harming the pouch, but you're not gonna get the stains off, you know? Like if you wear foundation like me, or blushes, or even lipsticks, and you don't even have to be a deep shade to be wearing a bright lipstick. If the cap pops off and it writes inside of your pouch, it's just pretty much there. And if you know of a way to get the stains out, please let me know. I went ahead and got it in spite of that because I wanted to participate in the Crafty situation, so I'm glad I did. What I will do today, on top of talking about the actual Crafty one, is do a little bit of a comparison to the traditional monogram print of the same bag, because sometimes the limited editions, they are made slightly differently, you know, sometimes of different canvas or things like that. So let's just have a look and see. Both of these, I would say they are more similar than they are different, but you know, we'll have a look. So they are the exact same measurements, which I know is not necessarily the case for some of the other pochettes, you know, that come with other editions. They both come with the gold pull tab. Both zippers are longer than the actual pouch. Now, the regular traditional monogram has the vachetta tab, and the Crafty version has the a black, I think it's pronounced Macassar, am I correct? Cowhide. They both say where they're made on the tab, so the Crafty is made in France, and the regular monogram is made in France as well. It's hard to say which is more floppy because I've actually got this stuffed, and I'll show you why in just a moment, but both are pretty sturdy that way. They don't bend too much, so I'm finding these to be pretty similar. And at the base, both are pretty sturdy as well. Like, this is not easily squeezable. Neither is the permanent collection. Let's call it the permanent collection one versus limited edition. Okay, one of the feedbacks about the pouches is that the bottoms are kind of rounded, and so they don't really sit on their own. The Crafty is super rounded, but it's pretty new and I haven't had it sitting on anything or anywhere, but you can see that that's kind of the bottom of it. It's not flat. This would be flat, but that's the exact same for me anyway with the Toiletry Pouch 26, and I'm pretty sure my 19 also is kind of rounded like this one. It's not carrying products. So I didn't find much of a difference in that. They both do a little saggy bottom situation. But what I did want to show you is a possible solution to that. And one of the reasons I opted to get this product instead of the dome pouch. I opted to get this for a couple of reasons, because I didn't want to invest in a whole bag. I didn't think at the time. I'm rethinking it, but anyway, at the time, I didn't think I wanted to invest in a whole bag. And I knew that I could turn this into a bag if I wanted to, and this is how I'll do it. So I did how to turn a toiletry pouch into a bag about a year ago when I first got the permanent collection print. But this is the pouch. This is a liner. I purchased this liner on Amazon a year ago, and I purchased this gold chain also on Amazon a year ago. I purchased this on Amazon, and I talked about it last year when I purchased them, when there was a person, she was based out of the UK, and they were something like 40 pounds. Yeah, the kit was something like maybe 50 pounds anyway, and then shipping from the UK to the US, it ended up being a whole lot of money for a thing that really, I mean, you know, I'm here to support women and I'm here to support small business, but also like I wasn't in it for the kit. I just couldn't part with my money on that. So I ordered these both on Amazon, and they were quite cheap. I don't exactly remember what I paid for it, but it was far less, like a small fraction of what it would have cost to order from that company. So, you know, it is what it is. I totally understand if you're not trying to give Amazon your money, in which case you should Google that company and you should order from them. So I'll show you how that goes inside the bag. I mean, it's super straightforward, super self-explanatory. But since we're gabbing, and that's what we do here, let's do it. So you slide it in any way that you want. There's no wrong way. I actually haven't tried this with the Crafty, so it does go in and it fits like that. And now the inside of your Crafty is not a stark bright white that you have to be worried about a pen exploding in or anything like that. And if you choose to use the card slots, you may. I just put my regular wallet in there because this is actually quite a big pouch, so it does carry whatever you need it to carry. And then it's got these little hooks. So I'll take the claw clasp. This claw is nowhere near as smooth as a Louis Vuitton lobster claw. Let's just be clear. But it'll do. However, I say that to say if you own something like what comes with these claws, like the Felici, the Pochette Felici, I'm fairly certain comes with one of these. I'm also fairly certain that the I'll do this while I think of the name, and if I don't, then I don't. Anyway, Louis Vuitton makes gold chains that come with the smooth clasp that you can also purchase, but I don't know, I didn't want to use my actual pouch for that. So there it is, it's in. And now I will zip it up. Oops. And we are ready to rock and roll. And I will be able to, if I choose, when I choose, carry my pouch as a handbag. But then once the fall is done, I'll just be carrying my gym supplies in it, and I'll carry stuff to travel. The nice thing too about the liner, which is really great, is that once you have the liner in and or the strap in, it does flatten out the bottom a lot. So then I never have an issue with my Toiletry Pouch 26 staying put, like being roly-poly or anything like that, because once it's got some weight to it and you sit it down on, say, your vanity or shelf or wherever you keep your pouches, it does sit pretty well. Especially if you're concerned about staining the lining, turn it into a more protected lining, and also how to turn it into a pouch that you can also use as a bag. You know, I know people are like, don't use your pouch as a bag. Do you? You spent your money, you bought your pouch, you may do with it as you please. If you want to carry chicken cutlets in it, you may do that. If you want to use it solely as a toiletry, you may do that. And certainly if you want to use it as a handbag, dare somebody to say something to you. Dare them. All right, so this is the comparison. They're pretty much identical. Ooh, they're pretty much identical. Like I say, I'm not noticing any difference in the touch and the feel and the heft of the canvas. I'm not noticing any difference in the pull tab. Of course, the leather is different in them, so that is what it is. But you know, I wouldn't say, oh, it's a limited edition, so it's different in any way. I'm finding them pretty similar, and they're the exact same size and can be used for the exact same purpose, with the added benefit of having a little bit of a limited edition collection. So I hope you enjoyed the gab. Please let me know your thoughts. Are you interested in anything in the Crafty collection, or are you just gonna pass? I mean, I know some of the limited collections have not really sang to me, but this one I was really interested in, and all that. So please gab back, take care, let me know if you have any questions. Be well, Insta fam, peace.